అందరికీ నమస్తే. వెల్కమ్ టు అవర్ ఛానల్ రేవతి కొండిపాటి. నేను మీ రేవతిని మాట్లాడుతున్నాను. ఇంతకు మునుపు 8th క్లాస్ ఇంగ్లీష్ టెక్స్ట్ బుక్లోని ఫస్ట్ లెసన్ 3 పార్ట్స్ని ఇంగ్లీష్ టు తెలుగు మీనింగ్స్ చూసాం కదా. ఫస్ట్ పార్ట్ అయిన తర్వాత కాంప్రహెన్షన్ చెక్ అనేసి 2 క్వశ్చన్స్ ఇచ్చారు. వీటికి ఆన్సర్స్ ఏంటి అనేది ఇప్పుడు మనము చూసేద్దాము. టెక్స్ట్ బుక్ పేజ్ నెంబర్ 10లో ఇవి ఉన్నాయి. ద బెస్ట్ ప్రజెంట్ క్రిస్మస్ ఇన్ ద వరల్డ్ లెసన్లోని ఫస్ట్ పార్ట్లోని కాంప్రహెన్షన్ చెక్. ఇందులో ఫస్ట్ క్వశ్చన్, వాట్ డిడ్ ద ఆథర్ ఫైండ్ ఇన్ ఏ జంక్ షాప్? ఆన్సర్, ద ఆథర్ ఫౌండ్ ఏ 19th century roll top desk in the junk shop. It was made of oak. It was in a very bad condition. The roll top was broken into several pieces. One of the legs was clumsily mended and there were scratch marks down one side. The author bought it in order to restore it. Second question, what did he find in a secret drawer? Who do you think had put it in there? Answer, the author found a small black tin box in the secret drawer. There was a paper sellotaped to its top. It said, Jim's lost letter received January 25th, 1915, to be buried with me when the time comes. Most likely it was put there by Mrs. Jim Macpherson, who was Jim's wife. Her name and address were on the envelope inside the box. పేజ్ నెంబర్ 14లో ఉన్న కాంప్రహెన్షన్ చెక్లో ఫస్ట్ క్వశ్చన్ చూద్దాము. హూ హ్యాడ్ రిటన్ ద లెటర్, టు హూమ్ అండ్ వెన్? ఆన్సర్ వచ్చేసి, జిమ్ మ్యాక్పర్సన్ హ్యాడ్ రిటన్ ద లెటర్ టు హిస్ వైఫ్ కానీ మ్యాక్పర్సన్ ఆన్ December 26th, 1914. Second question, why was the letter written? What was the wonderful thing that had happened? Answer, Jim wrote the letter to tell his wife about a wonderful thing that had happened on Christmas Day. The British and the Germans were engaged in a war. Yet on this day, both the troops met in no man's land. It was a thing of wonder because right in the middle of a war, the warring soldiers were making peace. Third question, what jobs did Hans Wolf and Jim Macpherson have when they were not soldiers? Answer, Hans Wolf was from Dusseldorf. He played the cello in the orchestra. Jim Macpherson was a school teacher from Dorset. Fourth question, had Hans Wolf even been to Dorset? Why did he say he knew it? Answer, no. Hans Wolf had never been to Dorset. He had learned all about England from school and from reading books in English. Next, fifth question, do you think Jim Macpherson came back from the war? How do you know this? Answer, no. It is most likely that Jim Macpherson did not come back from the war. The notepaper sellotaped to the tin box mentioned the letter contained in the box to be the lost letter from Jim. This was perhaps the last that Connie heard from Jim. Next paragraph, while celebrating Christmas in no man's land, the British and German soldiers played a game of football. Hans told Jim that he hoped the war would also be resolved by a football match. To this Jim replied that he was not very good at football, but would be sure of winning if they played cricket. The match was won by the Germans. This perhaps indicates that the Germans might have also won the actual battle between the two troops. నెక్స్ట్ పేజ్ నెంబర్ 15లోని 2 క్వశ్చన్స్కి ఆన్సర్స్ చూద్దాం. ఫస్ట్ క్వశ్చన్, వై డిడ్ ద ఆథర్ గో టు బ్రెడ్పోర్ట్? ఆన్సర్, ద ఆథర్ వెంట్ టు బ్రెడ్పోర్ట్ బికాజ్ దట్ వాజ్ ది అడ్రస్ వేర్ మిస్సెస్ మ్యాక్పర్సన్ lived. He wanted to give that letter back to her. Next, question number 2. How old was Mrs. Macpherson now? Where was she? Answer, Mrs. Macpherson was 101 years old. She was in a nursing home in Burlington House. Next, page number 16లోని ఫస్ట్ క్వశ్చన్ చూద్దాం. Who did Connie Macpherson think her visitor was? Answer, Connie Macpherson thought that her visitor was her husband Jim. Next, second question, which sentence in the text shows that the visitor did not try to hide his identity? Answer, the sentence which shows that the visitor did not try to hide his identity is, I explained about the desk, about how I had found it, but I don't think she was listening. ఇప్పటి వరకు కాంప్రహెన్షన్ చెక్ క్వశ్చన్ ఆన్సర్స్ చూసాము. నెక్స్ట్ వీడియోలో పేజ్ నెంబర్ 16లోని క్వశ్చన్ ఆన్సర్స్ చూద్దాము. ఈ వీడియో నచ్చినట్లయితే లైక్ చేయడం మర్చిపోకండి. అందరూ తప్పకుండా సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేసుకోండి. మళ్ళీ కలుసుకుందాం. బాయ్ అండి. థ్యాంక్ యూ ఫర్ వాచింగ్.